Welcome back to Nightmares and Wicked Whispers. Tonight we have a tale that will send shivers down your spine and chill you to the bone. Deep within the heart of an abandoned town, hidden among the mist and shadows, stands a mansion that time has forgotten, Whistler's Haven. They say Whistler's Haven is cursed, haunted by a malevolent force that feasts on the souls of those who dare to enter. Its legend has long terrified the townsfolk, and few have had the courage to uncover the truth that lurks within. But tonight, we embark on a journey of terror and intrigue, led by a fearless group of adventurers who dared to challenge the mansion's ominous reputation. What they discovered within those decaying walls will haunt your nightmares. So, prepare yourselves, dear viewers, for a descent into darkness, as we unravel the chilling tale of Whistler's Haven. On a foggy, moonless night, in a forgotten corner of an old, desolate town, stood an abandoned mansion known as the Whistler's Haven. Legend had it that the mansion was cursed, haunted by the restless spirit of a former owner who had mysteriously disappeared. Few dared to venture near the mansion, and those who did never returned. However, a group of adventurous teenagers, led by the fearless Mia, decided to put the legend to the test. One eerie night, they gathered outside the mansion, their flashlights cutting through the thick fog that enveloped the place. Mia, with her unrivaled bravado, was determined to debunk the ghostly tales surrounding Whistler's Haven. As they entered the decaying mansion, its walls seemed to breathe with a sinister presence. The air was thick with an unnatural coldness that sent shivers down their spines. Cobwebs adorned the corners of the room like ghostly drapes. Mia led her friends through a series of dark, winding corridors, each step echoing with foreboding creaks. They reached the grand ballroom, where a long-forgotten piano sat under a tattered velvet curtain. Mia approached the piano with a daring grin. As she lifted the curtain, she saw a sheet of music, covered in dust and decay. The title read, "The Haunting Melody." Without hesitation, Mia placed her fingers on the keys and began to play. The haunting notes filled the air, sending an eerie resonance through the mansion. But as the final chord hung in the air, the temperature dropped further, and the room darkened. The tattered curtain swayed ominously, revealing a figure standing in the shadows. Mia gasped and jumped back, her friends trembling in fear. The figure stepped forward, and its face emerged from the darkness. It was a woman, her eyes hollow and her features distorted in agony. She whispered in a mournful tone, "You've awakened the melody, and now you must face its curse." The room began to shake as a haunting tune echoed through the mansion. The ghostly woman stepped toward the piano, her fingers gliding over the keys. The piano played by itself, its keys moving as if guided by invisible hands. Mia and her friends tried to escape, but the doors slammed shut, trapping them in the haunted ballroom. The ghostly woman's melody grew louder, more tormenting. It was a dirge of despair that seemed to seep into their very souls. After the doors slammed shut, the room was plunged into darkness, except for a faint, eerie glow that emanated from the ghostly woman and the cursed piano. Mia and her friends, trembling with fear, huddled together in the center of the ballroom, their eyes darting around in search of an escape. The ghostly woman, her features twisted in anguish, began to play the piano with a supernatural proficiency that sent shivers down their spines. The cursed melody that filled the room was not only haunting but also palpable, as if it had a physical presence. One by one, Mia's friends were ensnared by the cursed song. It seemed to target their deepest fears and regrets, amplifying their torment. They cried out in agony as their bodies contorted in unnatural ways, their faces contorted with terror. One friend clawed at the air, as though fighting off invisible demons. Another writhed on the floor, their limbs twisting and convulsing. Mia watched in horror as her friend's sanity unraveled, their screams merging with the haunting melody. Mia herself was not spared. She tried desperately to resist the malevolent force that enveloped her, but it was relentless. The cursed music wormed its way into her mind, dredging up her darkest memories and fears. As the cursed song reached its crescendo, the room seemed to warp and shift. The walls bled with strange, otherworldly patterns, and the floor felt like quicksand, pulling them deeper into the nightmarish realm of the mansion. Mia's vision blurred, and her thoughts became a chaotic whirlwind of dread and despair. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the cursed melody stopped. The ghostly woman retreated into the shadows, leaving Mia and her friends motionless on the ballroom floor. The room fell silent, except for their labored breathing. But they were no longer themselves. Their bodies had been twisted and contorted by the malevolent force of the haunting melody. Their faces bore expressions of eternal agony, frozen in a grotesque tableau of suffering. The cursed piano, its keys stained with blood, fell silent, and the eerie glow faded. The doors that had been sealed shut by supernatural forces now creaked open, revealing the ruined mansion beyond. The townspeople who discovered the mansion the next morning found Mia and her friends in that nightmarish tableau, their souls forever bound to the haunted melody of Whistler's Haven. The cursed song had claimed them, and their screams had become part of the haunted symphony that echoed through the forsaken halls. And so, the legend of Whistler's Haven endured, a chilling cautionary tale that served as a grim reminder to all who heard it: never awaken the melody, for the curse of the mansion was real, and those who entered its domain would pay a terrible price. And so concludes our harrowing journey into the depths of Whistler's Haven. A place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, and where the price of curiosity can be the darkest of fates. If you found this tale of terror enthralling, and if it left you with a sense of unease, consider hitting that like button below. For more bone-chilling stories and eerie adventures, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on those notifications so you never miss a brush with the supernatural. Legends like Whistler's Haven serve as a stark reminder that there are places in this world best left undisturbed. Their secrets, once awakened, may haunt the curious forever. Thank you for joining us on this treacherous journey tonight. Until we meet again, may your dreams be free from the haunting whispers of Whistler's Haven. This is Nightmares and Wicked Whispers signing off.